Good afternoon, Philippines. Hello, world. At syempre, welcome po dito sa Anything Goes. Dito po sa Abante Teletabloid. Dito po si Jun Lalin.
Travel, food, at Tsikahan, all in one. Sa Anything Goes with Jun Lalin.
For today, ipapakilala ko po sa inyo si Mark Labella. Yan, isa po siyang Pinoy sa Hollywood. Yan po, marami po siyang mga projects. Nag-script writing po siya. At syempre nagpo-produce at umaarte din po. At ito po ang kanyang kwento. So of course, nandito tayo with Mark Labella. Mark, what exactly what do you do ba talaga?
So I am an MD who my number one love and passion is actually screenwriting.
Yeah.
But in October this
What
month,
is an MD? Can you explain?
I have a doctor in medicine.
Okay, so
I came from the U.S. Navy, went into medical school straightforward, pre-med at George Washington University, my medicine in Cebu Doctors. Proud Bisaya.
but you at 3 years old nandito ka na sa Amerika, di ba?
Actually, I was eight years old. Yeah.
But you went back for college in Cebu.
Yes, yes. I went back because gusto ko talaga, I wanted to do like Doctors Without Borders and like hands-on. The doctors here, they're so scared of malpractice, they don't actually get hands-on training, right? Not like if you are in Philippines or Cebu, they really praised all of the people that come from Philippines because of the hands-on training. Magaling talaga mga doctors galing sa Pilipinas.
Okay, Mark, but right now you're also involved sa showbiz here.
Yes.
Filmmaking, what else?
So I'm an actor, so I have a recurring role in an upcoming show called SWAT, opening season 6, starting season 6. I'm first episode lang, you'll see me, the very first episode, and then I'll have a recurring. I can't say what happens.
Pero before SWAT, meron ka na mga Hollywood experience.
Yes.
Like what?
I actually took my screenwriting training at the WJ Veterans Writing Program. So the WJ is the Writers Guild of America. I'm a screenwriter by trade. So I have Misdiagnosed, for example, was my first one that I got to be able to show a major Hollywood production company. It won the Chicago Screenplay Awards. I have a show called Soul and Spice that's coming up. The incredible Ay de las Alas is a part of that. It won top 25. The script itself, the pilot, won top 25 out of 9,543 scripts.
So you're gonna shoot that here?
Yes.
I will be part of the cast.
Yes.
Major role.
Yes.
Yeah.
Principal.
Okay. So when is this?
So this is actually going up the ranks right now.
Yeah,
Like it's under Sun and Moon Films.
Yeah.
And then we're actually they're the ones that are going to shop it around and go up the ranks for networks or production other what do you call it? Production companies that'll also take it up.
Yeah. So Mark, you're not only an actor, but script writer, everything. You do everything,
And
even
a
production
producer.
work.
Yeah, I'm also a producer.
Nice. So, producer for?
Films and TV shows as well.
Yeah, here
like
in
Soul and Spice,
Hollywood.
Yes,
Okay.
I produced that. I produced a number of films, and I'm also going to be producing commercials, and I'll be producing the U.S. leg of the upcoming Love You with an Accent.
Oh, okay. This is the Coco Jody Santa Maria movie for Star Cinema. Yeah. So yan, ang dami mga ginagawa, 'di ba? So ano ka dito sa movie ni Julia tuloy, movie of Jody and Coco.
I'm the U.S. producer of the U.S. leg of the film.
Yeah, pag sinabing US producer ka, you're in charge of everything.
Yes.
Like location,
so we're talking about
everything.
locations, casting, crew, even the things that we shoot with, the cameras, so it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know, drones, wardrobe, food, accommodations, all that, housing.
Yeah. Before kasi marami mga pelikulang kinunan dito sa Amerika, mga Pinoy movies na parang sinasabi nila guerrilla style, yung mga wala talagang permit. Pero at this one, everything,
Oh,
no?
this one is legit, 100%. So I have to work with a body called Fil-Am, which is like they're very very strict, like timing, scheduling, every location. For example, but my drone shot, you have to have at least 2 off-duty cops, someone who is in charge that's outside of the production to make sure that the fire safety is being observed, like a whole separate hiring of somebody. So it's not only a lot of work, a lot of time, but also a lot of investment to make sure that it's properly done.
Yeah, ang bongga nitong movie nga ni Jody and Coco kasi parang talagang sa sinasabi mo big budget at talaga to, grabe.
It's I wouldn't know how to compare it because this is the first Star Cinema project in America. But it requires a lot of resources talaga.
Yeah, oo. Ang bongga, di ba?
Yes, bongga.
Yeah, so maraming location daw kayo, I heard?
Yes, we're trying to showcase the life and to breathe in the artistry and the beauty of Los Angeles. And it's very hard to film in Los Angeles. Every filmmaker, even like you'll see other filmmakers that go to Atlanta now and Toronto because it's easier.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But if you want a well done film with artistry or artisans here and people who know what they're doing, LA talaga is the place to be.
So, how long are you shooting the movie here?
Well, we're going to look at the maybe around 3 weeks of shoot here.
Yeah. So, paano yun? May concert pa sila?
So that's the thing is we're going to have to concert and then film in between, and so it's just I commend the stars, right? Because I know it's going to be a lot of work for them because it's not just Jody and Coco, it's also the stars that are going with them.
Yeah. Pero, paano kanila na-contact for this?
I think they know about my work in Hollywood already, and not just as a producer and a screenwriter, but I think they know the type of work that I put out, and it's not. I'm a good person, and people want to work with good people. You know, you don't want to work with mayabang. And You want to work with people who are humble and proud, and everyone knows that I am such a strong advocate for the Filipino community to be seen. And it makes me so upset how Grey's Anatomy and The Resident, all these medical shows, walang isa na Filipino in those shows. It's like, have you guys ever been into a American hospital? Because you don't even have one Filipino cast member or one Filipino nurse or one Filipino doctor. It's just we're not even represented. We're the second highest AAPI population in the entire country. How is it that we're not represented, right? So I'm very passionate about that, and I think people know that. People see that in me.
Yeah, but of course, I'm not gonna ask you ng iba pang details about the Coco Jody films. Siyempre, alam ko, secret karamihan. No? But congratulations kasi you're part of it and it's really a big movie.
Yes.
So Mark, I heard ang dami mo pang mga pinaplano na projects, no? Pinipitch sa mga Hollywood producers, companies na pwedeng makatulong sa mga Filipino stars, no? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Oo. What to call this? May mga kausap ka na ba, without mentioning names, may mga kausap ka ba mga artista na sa Pilipinas who wants to try their luck here?
Yes, I actually I have plans on. We've approached their people because there's a hierarchy on who you're approaching, right? So approach your people and people like yourself, Jun. I've been able to discuss about the plans that we have here. We have some very exciting things that are planned. You never know what happens in Hollywood. There are things that are planned, but you want to keep pushing and keep fighting for representation. People like, I would love someday to work with, you know, many people from Philippines. Bring them here. Just let's represent. Because there's so much talent, right? Filipinos are like the most talented people in the whole world. Let's show them. Let's show them what we can do.
Yeah. Anyways, you're in medical field. You're a doctor, di ba? Nag-aral ka. Paano napunta sa showbiz, sa film production?
That's a hard one. Okay, so I've always wanted to write all my life. I even when I was playing with my Legos, I would make them do stories and pretend that I was a director and a screenwriter. But the first time that I actually stepped on a set in Hollywood was when I lost my books and my iPad, I was going through medical board exam in Chicago, and someone just said, Mark, because I was a student, right? And they were like, Mark, why don't you go to Chicago Med or Chicago Fire? And they're looking for real doctors and real nurses to do background so that parang authentic. And so I went there, and the first day I got a line, and I was hooked since. I was like, but I don't want to act. Acting is not my love. Writing is, and I want to tell stories, and I want to tell stories that involve Filipinos and Filipino Americans. And so this is my passion, and this is what I want to fight for.
Yeah. So, yun ang simula. And the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Yeah. Anyways, yun nga. Sobrang feeling ko magiging somebody, big ka talaga, someone na magiging big in Hollywood. Pero ikaw ba, pangarap mo rin pumunta ng Pilipinas to do films?
Oh, absolutely. I really want to just go to Philippines, bring our people, and just do something that's multinational. Show that the Philippines is part of this world, it's part of America, it's part of the conversation that happens with media and all that, so, and entertainment. And I want us to be a capital. So I already have some plans. I want to film in Siargao. My family, the Machugas family, they're very supportive as well of me filming in Siargao, and that's one of the most beautiful places on the world. And I also want to showcase that in Cebu and Manila. And Philippines is beautiful, and I want to show not just one side of Filipinos and Filipino culture. Philippines is vibrant and affluent and rich, and its people are friendly and kind, and I want to show that as well.
Yeah, while working in Hollywood, are you still doing medical field? You're still working for the hospital?
Yes, once in a while I actually do some work. During the pandemic, I was the infection control supervisor of 5 different facilities here in Los Angeles, and I was going through my preceptorship in one of the hospitals here in Hollywood. So the pandemic was because of what was happening, that's what I wrote Misdiagnosed for. I got to win Chicago Screenplay Awards because of that, and then I got to get my first gig as a paid writer because of that. I got to table read one of my works in front of a major Hollywood production company because of that. The script got passed around, and it was produced, and it really gave me my break. And it's because I was authentic. I wrote my heart, and I actually used comedy to kind of heal the pain that was happening, that was around us.
Yan, ang ganda ng kwento mo, no? I hope someday makapunta ka naman sa Pilipinas and magawa mo yung ibang script mo doon para at least ang dami nating magagandang locations.
I have so many scripts already
He's the incoming Fil-Am creative executive director.
Yes, I am. I am the incoming, starting in November after I filmed this Coco Martin film. I am the incoming Fil-Am creative executive director.
Oh.
And we work of the entire Fil-Am creative nonprofit organization that promotes Filipino creatives. We also work with the FDCP, the Filipino Film Development Project or Development Fund. Yeah.
Film Development Council.
Film Development Council of the Philippines. Exactly.
So you're working now with Tirso Cruz because
I actually, that's so funny because I actually messaged John. I was like, I need to meet Tirso Cruz. I haven't told him that I'm the incoming executive director, but I already talked to June. Jewel, who came here from FDCP, because I actually have a script in Holly Shorts that became one of the finalists.
Yeah.
And so FDCP was also represented there. And so it would just happen to be that I met them, and I just have so many plans that I want to do, and I want to make it happen. It's gonna happen. Okay.
So that's so exciting, no, yung mga kwento mo, and I hope you're, sabi ko nga maging malaking pangalan ka sa Hollywood kasi karangalan ng mga Pilipino like us, di ba? So yan, ngayon pala, Mark Labella, congratulations. Yan. So Mark, before we end, ano pa yung mga nagawa mo sa Hollywood, mga TV shows? Marami ka na raw appearances eh.
Well, I got to work with some incredible people that really taught me what it's like to be able to work in this business. One of them is like John Legend, still so humble and so kind. Like, you could be rich and you could be famous and you could still treat people with such kindness. And so that's something I learned from them. The cool thing about acting too is like I got to travel, right? I got to go to Puerto Rico a few months ago to shoot the Gerard Butler film that's coming up called The Plane, or it's currently untitled. I'm not sure what they're gonna call it eventually. And then I got to work with some people like, I got to work on NCIS LA, Chicago Med, Chicago PD, and I got to work with Disney. That's right. I got to go to Hawaii to work on a couple of projects that are coming up this year.
So nice, no? Nakakatuwa. Kanina kasi hindi mo binanggit, pero yun nga, congratulations kasi ang dami mo na rin nagawa, di ba? Parang minsan pag Pilipino ka, it's so hard to penetrate din ng Hollywood.
Yes.
Pero ngayon, mas okay na ang Asian.
I have to say, when I first started talaga, I remember going to a Vietnamese restaurant and tell them, how do you say this in the Vietnamese accent? Can you just read this for me? Or I would run to a Thai restaurant, and every parang fresh off the boat, like fob Asian talaga yung binigay nila sa akin, yun lang. And that's why I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I wanna write my own things. I wanna read, and I wanna make my own things, right? And I think as Filipinos, we can't just follow. We have to lead. We either lead or we get out of the way. So we're gonna lead.
Yeah, it's so bongga. Congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
good luck for more roles in Hollywood projects.
Thank you.
Thank you. At yan po ang ating Anything Goes episode for today. Thank you very much, Mark Labella. Ito po si Jun Lalin para sa Abante Daily Tabloid. Maraming salamat po sa bakal pa rin ako sa inyong panonood ng Anything Goes episode for today. Bye for now!
Bravo! Who is it? At Tsikahan, all in one. Sa Anything Goes with Jun Lalin.
Matayog na ang lipad, tagapaghatid ng makabagong mentalidad. Tagalog ang salita, diaryong dekalidad. Tinaguri ang modernong solidaridad. Handang sagutin lahat ng katanungan, handang ukatin ang mga natatabunan. Masarap kasama agahan hanggang hapunan, pamamahayag na may pagkamakatarungan. Hindi lang sa pagbabalita kilala, showbiz, chismis, palakasan at iba pa. Pag nasa Pinas ka, ito ang diaryong pinaka. Sobrang ganda, mahihiyak ang ibalot sa tinapa. Ilang taong inalagaan ang reputasyon hanggang maging pinakamalawak na sirkulasyon. Lahat ng impormasyon galing sa diaryo at tabloid, pwede mo nang mabasa sa iPhone at Android. Nangunguna sa balita, mahuhusay na kolumnista. Ba't di mo subukan na makita kung sino talaga ang tunay na tabloidista? Nangunguna sa balita, mahuhusay mahuhusay na kolumnista. Ba't di mo subukan na makita kung sino talaga ang tunay na tabloidista? Mga nagbabagang balita, mga magsasaka umalma dahil sa baba ng kita. Nagmahal ang mantika, 12 bahay tinupok ng naiwan ng kandila. Umawat sa away, inundayan ng saksak, 16 na sasakyan, inararo ng truck. Plaridel, Bulacan, eroplano bagsak, at iba pang mga balitang siguradong pang shock. Bong Revilla, malaya nang gumagala sa mall. Reklamo ni Imelda, Andaya, sana all. Lebron James nasa Lakers na, wala pa rin pake sa mga haters niya. Brownlee, Ginebra, di susuko sa Magnolia. Mayweather, pinaringgan ni De La Hoya. Vice ganda, in love na nga ba kay Abueva? Jet Padilla, pinaliyab ang Araneta. Nangunguna sa balita, mahuhusay na kolumnista. Ba't di mo subukan na makita kung sino talaga ang tunay na tabloidista? Nangunguna sa balita, mahuhusay na kolumnista. Ba't di mo subukan na makita kung sino talaga ang tunay na tabloidista? Eddie, binupok ng payong ng isang fan, bakat nahiyas ni Yam, viral sa Instagram. Kitchen, Sian, True Love ang turingan. Abra, Best Actor sa Gawad Urian. Ann Curtis, buntis na nga ba? Mariel sumuko kay Inday Sara. Dennis Trillo, pabor sa marijuana. Nadia Montenegro, patok ang afritada. Derek Ramsey, lilipat sa Kapuso. Roxanne Barcelo, nagpalaki ng suso. Alden, magpapatubo ng bigote. Gaganap na bagong enteng kabisote. 18 manok kinain ng sigbin. Umaatake sa ilalim ng between. Kapre na mataan sa may sangandaan. At iba't ibang kwentong kapabalaghan.
Magandang balita.
Sa NBI clearance, konti na lang ang pila.
May magandang balita.
Ang ating mga isla, sinuli na ng China.
May magandang balita.
Sa wakas, meron ng kapayapaan sa Basilan.
May magandang balita.
Piso at dolyar halos pantay na ang palitan.
Bate,
Nangunguna sa balita, mahuhusay na kolumnista.
bate,
Ba't di mo subukan na makita kung sino talaga ang tunay na tabloidista?
bate,
Nangunguna sa balita, mahuhusay na kolumnista.
bate,
Ba't di mo subukan na makita kung sino talaga ang tunay na tabloidista?
bate,
Nangunguna sa balita, mahuhusay na kolumnista.
bate,
Ba't di mo subukan na makita kung sino talaga ang tunay na tabloidista?
bate,
Nangunguna sa balita, mahuhusay na kolumnista.
bate,
Ba't di mo subukan na makita kung sino talaga ang tunay na tabloidista?